Hey golf fans, and welcome back to the channel. Today PGA Tour 2K23 meets TGL, and we are going to be checking out Club TFE TGL Island. Now this course was designed by the guys over at the Fried Egg, I do believe, but let's check out the course details. The course is a par 73, the fairways and greens are firm, the green speeds are medium fast, the weather is light cloud and the time of day is afternoon. We do have two tee options. We are going to be swinging from the black tees, which are playing a lengthy 7,808 yards, and as always, pin set number 1. If you have been living under a rock and you're not quite sure what TGL is, it is a new golf league, basically indoor golf. The players do hit the ball at a massive simulator screen and they take it from there. The courses are really cool. I'm hoping this one's going to match them. Very creative designs that tests the player's entire game. Last night was probably the best one I've watched. Tiger Woods' Jupiter beat Rory McIlroy's Boston, and it was great to see Kevin Kisner produce the goods. Tom Kim was probably the MVP, but really enjoyed last night's version of the TGL. But let's focus on this one. I will put the names of the hole on the screen as we do enter each tee box. But I think TGL is going to be like Marmite. You either like it or you don't. I'm really enjoying it. Last night's one, I don't want to give too many spoilers away in case you've not seen it. It's the first one ever that went to sudden death. It'd be so cool if 2K25 had the similar format to TGL. 3-player alt shots would be a fantastic addition. So we've got to try and find this pipe here. Let's hit 3-wood. And I forgot to mention at the start of the video, I am playing as Tiger Woods, as you've guessed, the GOAT. Now his swing is completely different to mine. And that is in trouble. It's in the drink, but that is a good drop. That's been a favourable drop for me. Still a lot of work to do here. But the lava hole last night was my favourite. It was so creative, and as the players were on the tee or on their approach shot, you could hear the lava bubbling. It was really, really good. The players admitted last night they were nervous. The adrenaline was going on the first few holes. But you can watch it on Sky Sports, or I think non-UK viewers, it is on ESPN. So there we go, a birdie bogey start, and I am back to level par. I think we are going to have a few bogeys here, but this is a tough elevated fairway. I did watch the video from the Fried Egg guys where they explained the course and showed you each hole and the design thought process behind it. It was really, really cool to watch. But thank you so much for the continued support on the channel. It truly is appreciated. I've overturned that. Now the reason that is, I'm just so used to the shot shaping on my own character, and I play on the rhythm archetype. But Tiger's shot shaping is far superior to mine, so I completely overturned that one. Applied too much draw. But thanks to everyone who has reached out. I did put out in social media, Leo on Sunday will actually head to the hospital to see the specialist later on today. He's got an Achilles tendon rupture. We are just hoping it's a tear. His Achilles is still attached, but I am absolutely glad for him. Fantastic chip in. But thank you to everyone who has reached out to us, showing concern and wishing Leo all the best wishes. But stay tuned to the channel this week, guys. I am going to be covering Pebble Beach. I'm going to be playing along with the pros. I do love playing Pebble Beach. And I'm just so excited that the golf season is back. But I just can't wait for 2K25, let's be honest. The only reason I knew of this shortcut is from watching the video on the Fried Egg YouTube channel. The wind hardly hit that. I have kicked out into the light rough though. But so far, really enjoying this course. It really is a cool layout. I've actually not seen any of the holes so far that have featured on the actual TGL events, but that could well be copyright infringement. So I think these guys have just actually created their own TGL holes, but some of them are really, really good. I actually just wonder if the on-screen graphics for the simulator, the big screen when the players hit into it, if it is PGA Tour 2K25 graphics. I wonder if it's the engine. They run the engine, it's going to be on 2K25. And that is a big putt. Really, really good putt from the fringe. The old Texas wedge. And I do get back to 1 under. But we are going island hopping here. Hole number 5. It is a par 5. Wow. Error margins are at a minimum here. You've got to be striping the ball well. I am going to try and shape this just to ensure this ball turns against the wind. Tiger's swing is just completely different to mine visually. So we can reach this. I'm certainly going to be taking it on. Yet again, we are going to fade this and just apply a little bit of backspin. And hopefully we can find this island green. Look at that swing line. It has helped me out though. I have developed that tail off to the right on certain shots. Let's see if we can chip this one in for eagle. I am going to be pretty aggressive from the heavy rough here. It's a good execution. I think it's just going to miss on the left hand side. I actually didn't have the legs to get there. Green speeds are 157 and we do tap that in for birdie. So I think we've had 3 birdies and 1 par. And look at this for a stadium par 3. Got to make sure I don't ricochet off the stadium roofs here because I think they are going to give me an unkind kick. But Tiger's 8 iron should be good. It's another slight pull right. And look how far right that ball's leaked. That needs to get down. It's another green we have missed in regulation. And this is going to be a tough chip because that slope is just going to take me all the way down to the bottom of the green. Now surely this bites, get in the hole. Very nearly chipped it in. Good chip shot. And that is going to leave me a 6-foot putt for par. But I do convert. And we are going to remain at 2 under par. Hole number 7. Now the guys did say you can hit it off that concrete ramp. But with that 11-mile-per-hour crosswind, I don't fancy it. I really don't. I am going to bail out. I'm going to be a chicken for once and bail to the left-hand side. The only problem, I think that's going to leave me an awkward approach shot over the grandstand here. This is tough because look at that pin. Let's try and be creative here. Let's go lob wedge. It's going to be far too long though. Let's go full law, full backspin. This is tough. And I think I'm going to have to partial this. Let's go a huge draw shot against the wind. Try and turn this. Oh, it's a beautiful execution. Wow. That draw just never, ever, ever kicked in. I think that was due to the slope at my feet. And that is a pity. I thought that was going to be better than what it was. We find a drink and this time I'm just going to have to pitch it. Let's try and play for that slope. Let's see how well Tiger can draw a pitch. It's a good execution. And I just wish I'd done that the first time. That ball just stopped stone dead. So I've got a 23-foot putt for the bogey. This is a big moment. I'm either going to stay 1 under or drop back to level par. That needs to go. I've not hit it. So that double bogey has wiped out all my hard work to get to 2 under. And I step onto the 8th hole. Now these are the bunkers at Oakmount. Is it the Church Pew bunkers? I do believe. So there's no fairway on this hole. It's either rough or sand. I'm just going to try and get this as far down the fairway. 104%. Full loft and backspin. That needs to get down. Give me a nice kick. Now I'd rather the bunker than the heavy rough every day of the week. Even though the bunker's not the best of lies. We can be long here if required. There is a helping backstop. But let's flop it. That needs to go. That just did not come out well at all. I don't think I actually got 100% power on that one. But it's another putt from the fringe. Texas wedge. This is makeable. It's only going to turn the last 2 or 3 grids. It's another horrible putt line, but that is on a good line. No, missed it on the right hand side. And that is a par. So the final hole of the front 9. Is this drivable? I think it is. It's a tough window. That is a laser beam perfect. 103% power. Surely this kicks left for me. It's going to leave me an absolute monster putt. 117 feet. Can't be long if we are too far past the pin. This ball is going to dribble off. I just want to lag this as close as possible. Imagine we actually hold this. I tell you what, this could be really, really good. I've certainly got the weight. I think it's just not going to turn back enough. It has actually. Get in the hole. What an effort that was from 117 feet out. And this is going to be a tap-in birdie. I do move back to 1 under par. Hole number 10. I think this one was called Bryson Island. There is the sand circle right in the middle, but I don't fancy that because I do not get the best of lies from the sand. So I would rather play for the fairway and leave myself a longer shot in, but it should give me a better lie as well. So yet again, shaping this against the wind. That should hold the left hand side. Oh no, early, that is a huge mistake. It hasn't. And now I'm in trouble. That's a tough green to hold. 4 iron should just about get me to the front of the green into this wind. I don't need the full backspin because this needs to kick. Oh, that is a terrible shot execution. A fast and a push right. And that has been a horrible kick. Fortunately for me, it's held the fairway. And let's see if we can scramble for the par save. Can't believe I didn't find the fairway. It's a good shot. Oh, I've left it way short. That ball checked. So it's a 15-foot putt with minimal turn here for the par. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the TGL leagues, guys. The format. Kevin Kisner last night. One, it was good to see him play well, but the guy is just a born entertainer. He's full of charisma. I just love listening to him. Okay, that is a really good drive. That is going to leave me nothing less. I was going to say a flop, but it's going to be a pitch. Now this is perfect yardage for Tiger's pitch, 68. There's my custom fast. This should bite. And that is going to be an 8-foot putt, which should hopefully get me back to 2 under par. Right, we're back to 2 under. That's exactly where I was before that double bogey. But it certainly is a colourful scorecard. I think this hole represents the Golden Gate Bridge. Now I'm going to try and get the bounce off the cart path here, the pathway. Oh, I've missed it. And that ball goes through the railings just. So this is a long par 5. I've got to try and keep this below the bridge arch here. Let's try and fully deal off this, but look at the lie percentage then. In fact, I don't think I'm going to carry the bridge. I think it should comfortably go under it. Didn't even get close to it. But this ball should kick on and on and on. And that is going to be nothing more than another pitch shot. Exact same yardage as I had on the previous hole. Let's see if we can get the same outcome, which was a birdie. Beautiful execution. This should be right at it. It is. We are moving to 3 under par. And this definitely is a fun course to play. And playing it as Tiger Woods just makes it that little bit better. So we've got to try and take on the alleyway here that has been created by the 2 buildings. And I couldn't have hit this any better. Hopefully it does hold the fairway. It hasn't. We've trickled out into the heavy stuff, and this is now a problem. That is not the best of lies. And this green is very similar to the floating green at Cordua Lane. But hopefully the audio settings for my new microphone are good, guys. I did purchase the Yeti Orb, and I'm just worried that I could well be coming through as echoey. I think it's going to take me a few uses until I get the sweet spot. So that was a poor pitch, but we are dry, we are on the green, and it's a lengthy putt for birdie. It's a double breaker. It's left to right until it hits the slope, and it's going to turn back now. Should start turning back, needs to slow down. That burns by the left hand side edge of the cup. And hopefully I convert this par putt. Just drops in the side door. That putt turned a lot more than I read it. Hole number 14. I think this is the... Is it the skate park? You can certainly see why it's called that. And that is a monster drive from Tiger. And that has left me, I think, lob wedge with that wind behind me. Should be good enough, you know. Really relying on the wind hitting this. It's a 12 mile per hour wind. It's a beautiful execution. That needs to go. Why is that so short? Favourable kick there, but the wind just did not grab a hold of that ball at all. Let's see if we can chip this one in. Get in, baby. Missed it on the right hand side. Beautiful execution too. And I am remaining at 3 under par. Right. In the UK, well, in Scotland we call this as knots and crosses, but I think the Americans call it tic-tac-toe, and I think that's the name of the hole. Let's try and go through the bottom left square. We've shaped this. Oh no. Come on, wind. Oh, we're through. Wasn't the best of swing executions. I found a bunker, but we are through. Look at the green complex here. I'm hoping the flop is made for this shot. Just applying full backspin. I don't think the wind helps us out here at all. Surely this gets down. It's a beautiful recovery shot. And that is a guaranteed birdie. And it moves me to 4 under par. And we step on to the 16th. Playing through the city now. Oh, my swing line today at times has been all over the place. And this is a lengthy par 5. But with a good strike here and undulating fairways, I think we can just about run up onto the green. Look how far left that ball's going. What on earth? Minimal fast. And I am in the deep stuff here. Let's flop it. Full backspin here. And hopefully this one releases out. It can stop any time now. That is a fantastic recovery shot. And it's left me probably my easiest putt from 6 feet today. It does drop and I move to 5 under par. 2 holes remaining. But these holes are so creative. That looks like a giant stone frog in my opinion. It's like being back in the Flintstone times. But let's try and punch this. I think we can punch this below this rock structure, you know. Let's try and keep this ball low. Oh my goodness, that ball got airbound. I did not expect that trajectory from a punch shot. I needed to deal off there. I do have a gap through. I'm going to play the slope here. Anything left of this pin should feed down towards the cup. Just got to get the yardage right. It's another good execution. This should turn right towards the hole. I've lost it now with the camera angle. I'm hoping it's a pretty straightforward putt. I expected it closer than that. 14 foot. This is a big putt. Hopefully this does drop for par. Oh, we're not going to see. Would you believe it? We heard it though. And we step on to the final hole of this fantastic layout. Really, really fun course to play. And this is a long par 4 to finish things off. Bailing to the left hand side here. And that ball is trickling back down the slope. So 116, 15 mile per hour crosswind. This is tough. I'm just going to deal off sand wedge here. This ball is going to really fly from left to right due to the wind and the slope. Oh, it's a tiny slow. I couldn't allow for a slow there. Needed to hit a fast if anything. Right, let's see if we can chip this one in. We've been pretty close on a few chip shots today. With no cigar. No, that's going to miss on the left hand side. Weight was good. And I am going to finish with a tap in par. But wow, what a fun course that is, guys. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me play it. If you did, let me know by smashing the like button. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.